One of the biggest hurdles for people to get over is practice time. People can't find time to practice, therefore think that they're not going to be able to improve. I want to say that think about this. Quality, not quantity. So it's not the amount of time you practice, although that's the ideal, but it's the quality of practice that you do. So if you only practice 10 minutes every day, you can still improve. And here's how. I've created a 7-day practice routine which you can download completely free. It's just a sample, so be flexible with it, be experimental with it, and the times are not exactly fixed. If you don't want to practice 10 minutes, you can practice 12 minutes or 8 minutes. But I hope this helps you, and let's have a look at that now. Here it is. We've got the days, and it covers 4 weeks. And essentially we have 4 different parts. So 4 sections that we practice per week. We're going to split up the left hand and the right hand and practice them independently. So the left hand portion of the practice will be first off chords, and I've chosen an E chord and an A minor. The idea here is that we go really slow to build in the muscle memory in order to be able to go really fast. If you want to know more about these chords, then check out my other video, 5 chords that you need to know to play any song. Next we have a chromatic exercise. Chromatic meaning that all the notes are next to each other. So we take 1, press on with the tips of your fingers. Make sure your thumb's not high at the top, don't want that sticking out. Make sure it's nice and low or in the middle at the back. So you've got a nice curled finger. And you're just going to press on, keep each finger on as you do the next. Nice and slow. This one might be a stretch, so make sure you get your thumb down at the back, and that should help. And then we're going to take them off one at a time, nice and slow. And here you want to try to keep your fingers quite low to the fretboard. So don't do this. You want your fingers really close to the strings. See how I'm moving? I'm not doing this. The next exercise mixes up these chromatic notes. So it's a coordination alternating exercise, and here we start with a 1, then we go 4, 3, 4. And these are fret numbers here. So 1st fret, 4th fret, 3rd, 4th. Not using the 2nd. Just like this, nice and slow. 1, 4, 3, 4. And then you're going to switch, and you're going to use your 2nd finger instead of your 3rd finger, or your ring finger. So it's going to be 1, 4, 2, 4. Just be sure to do it really slow, and keep your fingers close to the neck. For the right hand portion, I've chosen rhythm exercise number 1, which can be found under the Units tab in our Guitar Practice VIP group. Join there if you're not in already, there's lots of useful things. Otherwise, if you already know a rhythm exercise that you like or you want to practice, then use that. But what I've got is this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the idea, of course, is when we get familiar with it, we're not hesitating, we're nice and smooth, then we speed it up. Repeating it 2 or 4 times is enough, and then have a little break. And then if you want to do it really fast, alternate picking is the next portion of this right hand exercise. So we go down, up, just on one string, and I'm muting with my left hand, just touching the strings lightly, like this, not pressing on. Then you get dead strings like that. So it's really important to relax. Now put both hands together, so I'm going to use a chromatic exercise. starting at the 5th fret, but it's exactly the same. It's 4 notes together, sounding like this. You probably actually want to practice this a bit slower. Because it's really important to keep your fingers quite close to the fretboard and make sure that you're not hesitating. So after that, you do the coordination exercise, which in this case would be 5, 8, 7, 8. Then switch it to 5, 8, 6, 8, because you're using that second finger now. And if you want to go faster, you've got to relax. Etc, etc. If you want to be super efficient at this, I really recommend you using a metronome. It's tough at first because you're not used to playing along, and I hear beginners complain about it all the time. But fear not, you can do it. Persevere, because it's going to help you get there fastest. I've got this metronome here by Korg. The model is MA30. I'll put some links in the description for some good ones. Download your guitar practice sheet now and get cracking. 5 minutes per section. That's only 10 minutes a day and you will improve. It's quite important, if you are using a metronome, to monitor your progress. Use these 4 boxes here to write in the speed at which you are practicing, and by week 4 you should see that you've actually increased. As ever, join our Facebook group Guitar Practice VIP, where you can learn everything you need to know to advance your guitar playing.